sweet friends. How's everyone doing? My name is Tara. Welcome to Our Simplistic Life. So I thought I would make a video explaining what cash stuffing is. I get so many questions. What are you doing? How did you get this money? What is the purpose? All these questions just fly through the air, and their questions are not really getting answered because if you don't start at the very beginning, you're going to be lost. It's hard to pick up in the middle and go from there. You have to have a foundation, just like building a house. You have to have a foundation before you can start building, you know, your walls, your doors, your rooms, etc. There's my analogy. And it's fall, guys. Can we just take a second and appreciate? I know it's technically not fall until September 22nd, but it's fall. I'm so excited to have these out. Okay, so before we even start, let's talk about what cash stuffing is. Okay, you get a paycheck. Your paycheck is either a physical paycheck or it is direct deposit. What do you do with that money? The very first thing that you're going to do with that money is you're either going to deposit that into your bank or it's magically going to appear there on your payday for you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pay your bills. And then that money is just going to sit there and you're going to get paid again. And the process starts over and over and over. You're going to spend your money on things that you want, things that you don't need, because I've been there. I've done that. And then you run out of money and then you start running up credit cards. And then you end up with this massive credit card bill and not enough money to pay it. It's a vicious cycle that happens. Okay? So, cash stuffing. So say that your paycheck is $500. And whether it is a paper check or a direct deposit, you're going to go get that $500 out of your bank. Okay? And you're going to bring it home and make a list. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. You're going to bring it home and we're going to give each one of those dollars, that $500, each one of them, we're going to give them a job. They have a purpose. They don't get to just sit in the bank account for when I want a Frosty at Wendy's, or if I want to go to Hobby Lobby and buy a pumpkin. I'm just giving analogies here, guys. That money doesn't have a purpose because it's just hanging out in my bank account. Or if my child or my husband's, I'm more lenient with my children. My husband says, well, let's order in tonight. You know, it's like, okay, sure, let's do that. And so then you pay that money for pizza and it's a $50 pizza bill. And then you need gas, but you don't have the money in your account anymore, so now you're putting it on a credit card. So cash stuffing is giving every dollar a job. So for you, what you need to figure out, we're going to start over here. I'm just going to show you guys. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. Okay? That is all you need. So let me flip back here to the back of my binder because I do have paper. You just need a regular piece of notebook paper and a pen. And what you're going to do is you're going to write out your bills. What do you pay when you get paid? Okay? So, and I'm just doing this for everybody. This is not my budget right now. I'm just explaining what goes on in a household. So the very first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a place to live. So you're going to have your rent or your mortgage. Okay, and I'm going to bring you guys down because I want you guys to be able to see this. All right, so you're going to need either your rent or your mortgage payment, whatever that payment is, okay? The next thing that you're going to need is you're going to need water. And you're going to need electricity. Some may have Wi-Fi and some may not. I'm just going to put Wi-Fi for internet. Some of you may have a subscription to like a cable company or something like that. So we'll put cable. Again, this is not my budget. This is for people who are wanting to cash stuff. Okay. What else do you have monthly? You may have your car insurance monthly. Okay. And then, so you're going to have these bills. Okay. We're just going to roll with these. Okay. I get paid $500 this week. And I get paid $500 the next week, $500 the next week, and $500 the next week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I get paid $2,000 a month. Okay, well, we need to figure out our payments. So let's do $800 for mortgage. We'll do $50 for water. $150 for electricity. We'll do $50 for Wi-Fi, $10 for cable, and $50 for car insurance. We'll do that. Okay. So, if you have rent of $800, $50 for water, $150 for electricity, $50 for Wi-Fi, $10 for cable, and $50 for car insurance. Your monthly bills are $1,110. Okay? Your total income, your bring home, is $2,000. I'm going to move you up just a tiny bit so we can see. Okay, so this is our budget so far. Now, we're going to need gas, and we're going to need food. So we have our place to live. We're doing necessities, guys. We have our place to live, okay? A car is a necessity now. Don't have to have one, but it's, you know, if you do, you do. Notice I didn't put a car payment in here. On this budget, there's no way that you can afford a car payment, okay? So if you're making $500 a week, you cannot afford a car payment if you're paying these bills. Okay, so you have gas, you have food. You're going to need something to wear, okay? That is a need. So we're going to put apparel. Okay. So we're going to do gas, and we'll do this on, this is a one person's income. So, we'll do gas at, let's see. It takes me $40 to fill up my car. I'm trying to think a realistic person that does not drive. So we'll do 40, 80, 120. We'll do $200 a month for gas. I think that's reasonable for a person who drives normal. I don't drive normal. I drive 700 miles a week. But every day back and forth, I would say $200 a month. This is a month. And one person should be able to eat for $250 a month on food. And apparel will do $50. And that is clothes, like if you need clothes. These are necessities. These are not wants. You have to have a place to live. You need water. You need electricity. You don't have to have Wi-Fi, but people have it. You don't need cable, but you have it. Car insurance, you gotta have car insurance. You gotta have food, you gotta have gas, and you gotta have clothes. That's your necessities to live, okay? All right, as a human. All right, so gas is $200, food is $250, and apparel is $50. Okay, so $500. So now I'm going to add 1110 plus 500, and I have 1610. Okay, now these are my necessities, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 1610. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to take 800 and I'm going to divide it by 4. That's $200. So each week I need to cash stuff $200. Okay? For my rent. All right. So I'm going to take 50 and I'm going to divide it by 4. And I got $12.50. Okay. $12.50. Electricity, 150 divided by 4 is $37.50. And I'm just going to write it once. 50 divided by 4 is $12.50. So for Wi-Fi, $12.50. For cable, divided by 4, $2.50. For car insurance, we did that. That's $12.50. 200 divided by 4 is 50. Food, $2.50 divided by 4. $62.50 is what I get to spend every week on food. Okay, so now I'm going to add up this column. So I have 200 plus 1250 plus 3750 plus 1250 plus 250 plus 1250 plus 50 plus 6250 plus 1250. So 402.50. Okay, so $402.50 of my $500 paycheck is going to bills per week, okay? So now, we still have the 500, okay? So 500 minus 402.50 equals $97.50. So this $97.50 I'm going to put in my savings account. Because, guys, life happens and you need an emergency fund, okay? So if you make $500 a week, or if you get paid every other week, then you would add these two numbers together. Whatever your bring home is, you're not doing your before tax. It needs to be your bring home. You're going to write out your bills. You're going to decide, write out your bills, figure out how much your bill is, okay? And then you're going to divide it by 2 if you get paid bi-weekly, 4 if you get paid weekly, okay? And then you're going to break it down just like I did. Now, if you have debt, if you have a car payment, whatever it is, break it down, because that bill is only due one time a month, okay? And then at the end, whatever you have left would go into your savings. Now, if you are high income, this is going to look a little different because you're going to have a lot of money left over. I shouldn't say high. If you're higher income, you're going to have a lot of money left over, so you can make several different envelopes. So I'm going to show you my budget. I am higher budget than $500 a week. So I'm going to say this right now while we're going, before I even start talking about this. My husband, and I just did this on a single income. So if you have a spouse that contribute to, you know, that amount, or if that's both of your incomes, you have to adjust your budget to what it is, to what the money is. But I just showed you how to break it down and how to divide it and all of that. That's the goal of this video, to explain to you what you are doing, okay? How we do this as a cash budgeting community. So my husband pays every single one of our bills, okay? So my budget looks completely different. This has nothing to do with my husband's income. This is just my income. The goal in this is to pay off debt. I brought a lot of debt into our marriage, so it's to pay off debt. It is to pay. He did allow me to pay our yearly stuff or our long-term monthly stuff, and I'll explain all of that. But we have no monthly stuff in this budget, okay? This is just mine. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me flip back here. We'll do the latest week. Okay, so we are playing with $550 is what my bring home. This is after bills. I've already taken out my my payment that I needed to make. Okay, this is just what I'm cash stuffing. So for spending, I allow myself $20 a week to spend on anything I want. Most of the time I don't even spend it and I roll it over into debt. But I have a $20 cushion that if I see something or if I want something, that $20 is for me to do whatever with. I have an $80 a week gas budget. Okay. Groceries, I do buy groceries for my husband and I. It's just the two of us, besides our little baby puppy, that live here at home. We do have children, but they're grown and have their own families now. So we spend about $100 a week on groceries is what the budget is. Beverages is, I'm a Diet Sundrop drinker. My husband drinks sparkling waters, for cases of water. So I allow, this week I did $10. Home Sweet Home is anything household related. It can be toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, anything like that. And then I have our names, Terry, Tara, and Tiara. Tiara is our little puppy. So if Terry needs deodorant, when I'm at the grocery store, if he needs deodorant, or we use separate body wash. He has Manly, I have Girly. So if he needs anything that he needs, that's what that is for. And the same goes with me. If I need something that is a need, not a want, that is what that is spent for. Tiara's is needs. It is to get her nails cut. It is her food, her pee-pee pads, and a toy if she wants a toy. Sometimes she wants one, others she doesn't. It's just up if she's in the mood to have one. Buffer is $10. I always have a $10 buffer, so if I'm somewhere and I run over that amount, then I can pull from that buffer and use that. If I go over that $10, then there's something wrong. Like because I use a calculator when I'm grocery shopping. So I know when I get up to that register what I'm paying. I'm very close to their numbers. All right, car insurance is $30. Car insurance is not done monthly. Car insurance is done every 6 months. It is $700. We have 3 vehicles, all paid for. And so it is $700 for 3 months or for 6 months. So I spend $30 a week, and then when that bill comes due, my husband lets me know, and I give him the money, and he pays it. He was taking care of it, and I asked him for some bills, some responsibility, because I was having so much money left over at the end of the month that there's no reason that I couldn't help him with some bills. And so he let me have a few of these. He allowed me to have vehicle taxes, which is $12 a week. That is $500. That is for all three of our vehicles. So our taxes my car comes in January, and our Mustang and our truck comes in May. And so we'll pay those. PMI is our pest control. So every 3 months we have a person come out and spray for bugs, and that's $8 a week. It's $96 for the bill. PMI Termite is the same company, but they come out once a year and they make sure we don't have termites. We have those little things outside of our house in the ground. And so that is $6 a week, which is $295 is the bill. And that's once a year. The GFL is our trash. We could go to the dump. We could so do that because we do live in the country. But I would rather pay someone to come get my trash. It's easier on my husband and I. And so we do that, and we can afford it. So we do it. And that's $7 a week, which is $77 every 3 months. Tiara's medical, I put $22 in this week, but you can put, or I can put any amount. There's some weeks I put 50, there's some weeks I put 100. It just depends. But this is for anything strictly medical. If something were to happen and she needed to go to the emergency vet, we have money. Her regular scheduled doctor's appointments, this money pays for that. She is on heartworm and tick and flea medicine every month, and that is not cheap, and that pays for that. We get that every 6 months in bulk, and so all of that pays for all of that. Savings is our savings. It's my savings account. Terry has a separate savings account than I do, but if we need savings for anything, we can pull from this account as well. But this is, I put $50 this week in there. I'm trying to bulk that up for emergency funds. And then I spend $100. If you add these, you see I play games with my money, but you don't need to play games. This is what you need to focus on. Is whenever you're first beginning, you need to figure out what your budget is. That's the first step to cash stuffing. Once you figure out what your budget is, then you can play games. If you are in the cash stuffing community, then you see people playing Mini Mondays, Tiny Tuesdays, Save with Friends Sundays, Taco Tuesday, Wednesday Randomizer. You see all these games being played, and you have no explanation of where the money comes from. And this is where the money comes from. You get paid, you do your bills, and then you budget for your games. So I have budgeted. This says Sunday Fun Day. I'm no longer doing Sunday Fun Day. We're doing Sunday Save with Friends now. So I play $50 a week with that. Mini Mondays is $50 a week. My Christmas binder I'm saving for Christmas is $45 a week. And Tiny Thursday is $10 a week. So this is $155 that I pull from my weekly paycheck to play games to save toward debt. That's where this money goes. Every single week, this money goes toward debt. The money that comes from spending in buffer, if I do not spend that $30 every week, I pull that out of my wallet, I put it into an envelope, I play with it, And then on usually Santa Cruz or something, I play a game with it, and then I put it toward debt. So you ask, well, why do you play games with your money? If I didn't play games with my money, I would spend it. That is the truth. If I did not make this fun, and as Lady Di says, dump dopamine, I would spend it. If this money sat in my account and did not have a job, sorry guys, my husband's going in and out. If this money did not have a job, then it would get spent. What would it get spent on? Anything. And I would not know where any of it went. So once you figure out your budget, you can start making envelopes and you can start cash stuffing. You can make your bill binder. You can make your holiday binder. I do have a holiday binder. Notice that they don't get filled in every week, and that's okay. You can make your miscellaneous binder. And then you can make your savings, your game binders. This is my mini Monday binder. This is my Christmas savings binder. And this is my mini Monday, or I'm sorry, Save with Friends binder, Sunday Save with Friends binder. But you can't do any of that until you do this. So your step one is figure out your budget. Figure out your income, what your bring home is. Okay, start here, figure it out. Once you get it on paper, then you can start making your envelopes and you can start playing games with what you have. Alright guys, I hope that this video helps, explains questions that I've been asked. If you have any more questions or if I did not cover something, please just ask me in the comments. My email is right underneath our channel name, so you can email me. I answer emails. And also, don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi shop. Everything in there is free. And that is my way to give back to you for subscribing to my channel. So please smash that subscribe button. I'm almost at 400 sweet friends. Please help me to reach that goal. I hope all of y'all have a blessed day. Be safe. God bless you all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.